Hey everybody, Mobile Gamers Unite. It's a dark winter day, perfect for grinding out some event and some gacha that you love somewhere. Which brings us to the land of Last Cloudia. Today they just happened to release more levels for us to battle through in this event with Dark Reaper Melza. So I've held off on talking about the event grind in this game because I wasn't sure if they were really gonna kind of stick to this format. In the last event that we had, they pulled the same thing. 1 week to go or whatever, they unlock new levels for us, and those levels obviously yield more of the whatever event currency, whatever event points that you need to get all the items in the event. So I didn't know if they were just going to do that during the last event to kind of level it out. I had an idea that they were going to do this here too, and the reason I already saw this coming is because it takes 600,000 points to clear this event, and I've been grinding this thing every day. And what am I at? I'm at 226,800 of these points. So I still have all these goodies to get, and obviously the best stuff is down here. So I kind of had a feeling that they were going to do this. So let's talk about it. Do you guys like this? I think it's alright. I think this keeps people from clearing the event on day one. Unless, I don't know why you would want to spend a bunch of crystals to get these rewards. I guess it keeps people coming back to the game, it keeps people playing. So, like I said, I've had people ask me about this, and I didn't really want to start talking about it until I was sure that this is what they were doing, but this seems to be the format now. This is what they're going to do. Land Grisser does a similar thing. Every day they release a different level in the event. It seems like here in Last Cloudia they just kind of give us half of the event, and then, when there's only a week to go, they will start unlocking these new levels for us. So I personally am happy that Reaper Melza is getting double experience in this. And even if you didn't pull Reaper Melza, your Holy Melza, Light Melza, she gets double experience here too. So it's just a good chance to build up a character one way or another. I wish you could build both of them, but you can't. They're making you choose. So of course I've been running Reaper Melza through here, trying to get her experience up. I do believe I have her at what, level 40? It's been a pretty good grind, right? I've had this character for a couple of days. I managed to get her to level 43. I have not bought any experience potions from the Friend Point shop today. But all in all, it's been a pretty good grind. Like, this is how far she is as far as her skills. I mean, I definitely need to pick up a few things here. But we're getting close. Like, right here. This is going to be the next one I get. Soul Eater. Can't wait to level this up. I love using Soul Eater. She steals a lot of health with it. So, all in all, this isn't bad for having a character for 3 days. Now granted, it was easier to run her because she already shares all of the skills with White Melza. So I think that definitely gave this character an advantage. But all in all, I'm having fun with her. I don't feel like I'm backpedaling too much. I mean, 3 days to bring a character pretty much up to where your party's at. Now my party, of course, is they're level 50, 51, 54. Oh, okay. So yeah, my party is at level 54, 55. I'm just getting to the level where I can run, goodness, what is it called? For their last awakening materials. So I'm going to be doing that soon. That'll be fun. But in the process, I've managed to get this character to level 43, and she can run the map levels that my party is going through right now. So that's pretty cool. She's running 8-star difficulty maps on hard setting. That's pretty good for a level 43 character. So all in all, really happy. I don't know if, obviously if they came out with a new character that was brand new, that didn't share skills with a character that you already had, by making the characters you already have Super Saiyan and having us pull on that. I could see the character progression being a lot slower, like if this was a character that we had to start from scratch. So I think this event has really helped people that have pulled a Dark Melza. I am starting to see her on the friends list a little bit. As soon as I get done putting the finishing touches on mine, I will put her up in my friends list just so people can play around with her a little bit. But I do at least want to make her worthy before I do that. And obviously, she's not going to be better than anything that I have on Shin right now, because he is like level 53 and she's level 42. So we're almost there. So all in all, it's been a good grind. It's been fun. Let's see, they did put a new banner up for us. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. So if you wanted to pull the Ice Princess, this is your chance now. She is a powerful attacker. I do have her. I've worked on her a little bit, like when I had to go back and run some of the fairy levels that were a lower level and I wanted to keep the fight going. Obviously, I put in my level 5 Ice Princess just so I could keep the fight going and so I could get some experience on her, so I could slowly start working on her. She is a powerful character. She's definitely, you know, a very powerful damage character. So, and this girl gets a lot of love. I see quite a few over on my friends list. People really like her. So it's all up to you. It's all about what kind of character you want to play. But if this princess is one of those characters that you really want to play, she's up right now, along with Velde Org. This is a very good SSR arc, of course. And we have Dine of the Three Sages. Now, I don't have Dine, and Dine is really cool, especially with all of the fire that he can do with Crimson Flare. Just the damage that comes down with his magic is absolutely ridiculous. So just off of that alone, it's worth me doing a single 10 pull with you guys on the small chance that we could potentially get him. Uh-oh, what's this? Okay, so it's gonna make me relog, probably because I had my phone open. Okay. Could have sworn I exited out with my phone. Wow, so much for that 10 pull. We might have to redo that one. But yeah, on the small off chance that I could potentially get this new character, he is technically on banner. I've had good luck already. I feel like I damn near have everything that I want. But since you guys sat through my video talking about the grind, let's at least do one 10 pull. And we'll say this, I already did one other 10 pull, and I managed to get 2 SSRs on that 10 pull. Oh, this one's a yellow already. That's nice. But nobody ran up with him, so I'm at like a 2% chance. What are you going to do? At least we started with a yellow. That's nice. You never know. It could just stay yellow. Oh, snap. Alright, so look. In these 2 11 pulls that I've done, I've already managed to get as many SSRs as I did spending 25,000 crystals doing singles. Is it always going to be like that? I highly doubt it. The last one, I think I got another one of these. So in the last 2 11 pulls, I've pulled 2 March of the Saints, and one of them was the Golem SSR arc. But you know, all in all, not bad, right? That's 5% more towards some of the most powerful gear in this game that we have right now. In fact, how are my... Well, what is that? I went to arcs. How are my SSR arcs doing? All in all, not too bad. This one's at 1.5, 7.2, 3.3, 6.4. The ship is at 32.8. Okay, so yeah, I've been pulling a lot of these, which I don't mind. The Golem's at 12.8. And the ship's at 11.8. All in all, that's not bad progression for SSR arcs. I haven't pulled any dupes of that, and I only managed to get one of these, which is why it's at 1.3. And my SRs are between like 50 and 70%, so I should start to yield some of these really good SSR items, whatever, these 5-6 star items pretty soon. So good progression. Can't wait to get my hands on some of this stuff. I'm looking forward to getting Reaper Mel's a scythe. Of course, it's a 200 attack scythe. So that's pretty much what your boy's been up to. And this is how I feel about the grind in this game so far. It's not bad, and it gives me something to do. But I think this is what they are going to be doing. I'm sure some of you can confirm that if any of you play on the Asian side. So it looks like this is what events are going to be like. They're going to give us half the event, and then the other half of the event just like the week before. So my question is, are there going to be people out there that aren't even going to touch the damn event until a week out? Like, how many points can you really grind out in that 1 week if you're actually running the most difficult level? I still have some of the new ones to do myself. We go over to hard. I'm up to a 6-star difficulty on hard, so I'm sure I have quite a few of these. All in all, though, I like this. I mean, they're putting more crystals on the table for us, right? If they didn't, I wouldn't have been able to do that 11 pull that I just did with you guys that netted me an SSR arc. And really, that's what it's going to come down to in this game. It's going to be all about collecting these arcs. As far as the character goes, it's pretty much, hey, whatever skin you want to run, whatever you want your hero to look like that enables you to have fun. You can teach a lot of these heroes the same stuff. Granted, there's going to be differences here and there, but it's going to come down to what skin do you want? What do you want your attacks to look like? Different characters have different skills that work different ways. Some character might have more long-range skills. Other characters are up close and personal, and maybe you might want to go that route, okay? And then we have magic, right? Like, what kind of magic do you want to use? Do you want to run 3 mages? Do you want to run 2 mages and a tank? To hold the enemies up while the 2 mages you have in the back throw some spells? Maybe you want to run a self-sustain party filled with vampires and dark reapers. You can do all of that here in Last Cloudia, and that's why I love it. So that's why your boy doesn't really pay too much attention to tier lists in this game. Now, granted, there are people out there that have tried to make tier lists for this game. The reason I'm skeptical about them is because, what are you grading, right? You want to talk about damage, okay? Is that the most damage in one hit? Is that what you're going to go off of? Are we going to factor in other abilities too? Reaper Melza here isn't ranked as one of the better units in the game, according to a lot of these websites. There's characters that do more damage than her. I would hope so, because her lifesteal scales off of her damage. This character is a sustained damage character. She is going to be there to keep doing damage, even if another character is there and they might die, but they might do more damage. You know what I mean? So you might have a character that can actually do more damage than this character per hit, but if that character dies halfway through the battle, this girl's going to end up doing more damage because she's alive to do more. So how the hell can we gauge that? Right? It becomes incredibly hard to do that in a game like this. Now, a game like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, where there's a turn cycle, we can stop and we can say, how much damage did you do on your turn? How much damage did you do in one rotation, which is a few turns? I mean, how do we do that in this game? Is it the most amount of damage you can do in 2 minutes? Is it 60 seconds? So that's why I really haven't paid too much attention to tier ratings in this game. There's just too much to factor in, and I really don't think anybody's gotten it right yet. I mean, you can group these characters into whichever order you want. I personally think that if I guess, man, it's hard to explain, but you would really need a lot of different categories to put characters into this game to really start kind of making a meta sheet, and I just don't think we're there. I think there's too many categories to judge a character on. Something as simple as damage, that only gets you a quarter of the way there. Is it instant damage? Is it damage over time? Does this character have other abilities? Does this character regenerate magic points for your whole party? Does it have an amazing utility? How much is that worth? And again, it's really hard to gauge something like that in a game where you can teach every character every skill possible. So granted, some characters are always going to come out on top no matter what system you have. There's always going to be some character that's just going to fit a little bit better into that system than some of the other characters. And yes, of course, your boy is going to keep an eye out for those characters. We're going to talk about those characters, and we're going to try to get those characters. But really, it's all just about having fun, getting the arcs so you can teach everybody the abilities that you want to run around with, and pretty much, guys, choose the character that you think looks cool, that is going to be fun for you to play with. That's why I'm working on this girl. I'm going to be running her. I don't care what any meta list says about who is more powerful about what. I can teach them all the same abilities. I think this game is unique in that aspect, and I think every single one of us should be taking huge advantage of that. That's what brought me to Last Cloudia, right? And that's why we're sticking around. So everybody have faith in the awesome system that they've come out with, and go out there and have fun. And I'll see you guys out there, and we'll talk about all this stuff. Mobile Gamers Unite. Everybody have an awesome day. That's what I think about the grind, right? So, peace, everybody.